TGIF, and it is a Godlike Friday. It's good to see everybody in the chat and on the panel. My apologies for running behind. You can blame one person this evening, this guy. Everybody was here on time except me, so it's good to see everybody here. There is a lot going on in the community this week. We want to discuss it all, but I also wanted to introduce William, and William's going to be on our panel this evening, and it's great to see him. Man, that background looks like he's he's like a mobster or something. Check this out, man. Check him out. He's like a mobster back there.
You gotta be inconspicuous, I can't show
yeah, yeah. Check him out, man. It's good to see everybody. But we have a giveaway this evening, courtesy of PlayStation, and we have some announcements to make as well. I'm working with several groups right now to have an amazing giveaway for the Alan Kiefer Award this September, and I cannot wait to make that announcement to everybody once I get things finalized. I do have some sad news. Unfortunately, XM will not be joining us due to complicated reasons. They will not be coming, but we are working on the next guest as I speak, and I will keep you posted on that. So many things going on, and let's say hello to the chat and everybody else. Firstly, Mr. Kiefer, how are you doing this evening? It's good to see you.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Doing good. Been a busy, super busy week. Had carpenters here all week.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Finally installing, I have 3 new cabinets. So my house is like an obstacle course. I'm like, I can barely squeeze through here and there. I fall on my ass at night trying to walk through the house, but it'll be over soon. So yeah, I'm excited.
I need to see video of that, of you walking through at night and then just hearing all this cussing. Damn it, he's not over. I just can picture that. It'd be hilarious. But, if you didn't know, Alan is building one of his new displays, and I cannot wait to see this all together. I kind of vision it already with these avatar pieces and how it's going to look, and I just can't wait to see that all together. So it's going to be amazing. Marcos, how you doing this evening? Good to see you.
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm glad to be here. Good to have Will on. Me and Will, we've been talking for a long time, so it's always good to have a new face on here and ready to talk what we like to talk about, man. So
yeah, it's going to be great. I'm super excited for that. And then, of course, straight out of Noah's Ark, his nephew, the bearded collector, is coming back. Good to see you, Noah. How you doing, man?
Doing good, man. Thanks for having me on again. Yeah. Alan, I see you have some boxes behind you as well.
Say the same thing.
You have no idea. They're stacked everywhere.
I love
it. Giant hunks of cabinet everywhere. So like wow. Trying to navigate around here is crazy, but they promised me they'll be done next week. So
cool.
Okay. Wow. All right. Hey, man. I know you're excited for that. You've been working really hard to get all this finished, and I can't wait to see the results. Will, thanks for joining us this evening. It's great to see you. Can you just tell us a little bit about yourself before we move on? I know you're just coming in, and I know I'm running behind today, and I kind of pushed everybody to the last minute, so I apologize for that. Thanks for getting on.
No, I appreciate you having me on. Statue pretty much collecting is my passion right now.
Yeah.
I do mostly customs. I know you fellas do a lot of license. I do have a few license pieces, but mostly customs. I'm getting involved in, some projects for custom. So those guys that do like the custom statues and want some private commission work and things like that, I have the contact. I usually do most of the marketing, so I'm not commissioning anything.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much my background. I also have my own YouTube channel where I do my live unboxings or just regular unboxing and reviews, pre-recorded, and that's ASB Collectibles on YouTube. So if you guys care to check it out, go for it.
Yeah, please check out Will. Super cool dude, and he's got a great collection. There are some unlicensed pieces that I have to say they're just incredible. So definitely not against customs at all. I just don't have a whole lot of them. So But it's great to see you on the panel, and we're gonna have a great time tonight. It's gonna be awesome.
Hey, Will, you have a Facebook page, right?
Yeah, it's ASV Collectibles also
Okay.
Facebook. Just those two right now. I have an Instagram, but I rarely ever touch that thing. And hopefully today I can change Jimmy's mind and he can start collecting some customs.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing some of these pieces. And when I get started, this is something that I did in the beginning. I had a ton of them, and I was able to actually sell them for a lot of money because they were worth a lot at the time. Like now that everything has changed, I look back at some of those pieces and still nothing's beat them since, as far as comic goes. But people are getting there, but they're not quite there yet. So it's good to see everybody. Man, we have a giveaway this evening. I'm waiting for him to come in on the chat because I know who's here. He's lingering. He's just waiting to pounce on that giveaway. So we will do the giveaway here at the 1 hour mark, and I look forward to giving that away to everyone. Not everyone, somebody. All right. So let me just. Oh man, everybody's coming in, and you cannot have it tonight unless Mr. Martinez is there with you. Good to see you, Aiden. I see you on. And Night. Hey man, what's good, man? Good to see you. Thanks for getting on. And of course, the one and only Lane Kramer, everybody.
Hey.
My man Ryan. Ryan's always here, man. Good to see you, bro. Hey, good to see everybody. Noah doing double duties. I see you, man. I see you. Okay. Hey, man. Good to see you, bro. Everybody's just coming in. Good to see everybody. Oh, my man. 00. Hello. Good to see you, bro. We have a lot to talk about this evening. Everybody's just coming in. Chat's blowing up here real quick. Oh, Matty. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. I'm starting. Oh, yes. So, yes, we're starting soon. Sorry, man. Everybody just coming in. A lot of people coming in the chat right now. So we'll talk about the Prime One Showcase. We had a few shows passed on that, and you'll see a lot of content I did that I put on. Oh, my man. A lot of content that I built for the YouTube page.
Gross. I gotta take it
every day. What's up, John? So Mr. Kiefer, double duties. Everybody holding it down. My man Vision. Oh, my man Vision. I know I've been talking to Vision all day. Good to see you. Mitchell, I see you, bro. I see you, man, coming through. Thanks for coming in, man. You're always supporting. I appreciate that. Can't have it without Atticus. What's going on, bro? Good to see you. Everybody coming in, everything happening all at once. Like, again, I'm sorry for running behind today. And, man, let's just jump right into it. I want to post this. I want to show this poster I saw today because it is. Before I say it here real quick, this is art of the week for me personally. Oh, look at the way this is shaped. That's weird. Oh yeah, it's because hang on a second. Let me see.
hate us, man. I get it.
No, it's not us. Let's see. This is. Here we go. I saw this today, and this is something that it's Aliens Day today, and I saw this art come up. Man, I thought this was so epic seeing this, and it's really cool to see how they're doing the new series. Like the new, is it? I think it's a series coming up, right? I don't know. Is it a movie? I can't remember, but it's a movie, right? Yeah, okay. So it's a movie coming up. I can't wait to see more of this. And when I saw this, I immediately thought about you, Alan, because Prime One is making some announcements we're going to talk about here shortly. Every time I think about Aliens and Predator, I think about Alan and his display coming out. But I know we're both going to be doing some changes, right? But you know what this will look great with? A nice, just all black frame, maybe double matted, and then put with one of those Prime One pieces. I think that would look just phenomenal. I think this is awesome. Today is supposed to be Aliens Day, I think, like the anniversary or whatever. Or like this is the one day that they celebrate aliens, and we'll go around to that topic. But I know that Prime One has announced recently the Dog Alien 1/3 scale, extra large, right? That's coming up. I'm going to bring that up here shortly. But they're also doing other things, and I think it's super cool that Prime One is actually addressing this and they're actually talking about it. I mean, think about it. They don't really have to talk about this. They could just go by, hey, you know what? It'll be out when it goes out. It'll be out when it comes out, and they're not really going off of what, like, let me bring this up here real quick. But I really think that benefits the collectors more, so they can plan out their collection. Let me bring this up here real quick. I did see this in the chat this week. So they are actually working on a Big Chap 1/3 XL. The Big Chap is already huge. That is a big statue, man. Noah owns that. That's one of I think one of Prime One's pieces that stands out. But who knows what this could be? This could be a different pose. It could be a whole different statue. But XL version is going to be amazing. So, Mr. Kiefer, I'll start with you. What do you plan on doing now? I know you had a really good, layout. You had things going how you wanted to do it. But now Prime One is talking about making XL pieces, aliens. And you and I talked about this before this even happened. We said, you know what? They should do an XL line for aliens since they have Predator, and they would match the Predator more. And sure enough, that's exactly what they're doing. Okay, Alan, what's your plan now? Because there's going to be a lot of pieces coming up that you may be interested in.
Bastards.
Oh, Alan.
No, I have all of those characters already. I've got the Big Chap. I've got the Warrior Alien. And so that means that I've got at least probably 2 years that I'll display the ones I have. And by then, the new ones will be ready. And then I'm going to have to recycle them and get the new larger XL pieces. Well, I'm sure they're going to be awesome. I mean, Prime One, they've always done so well the way they produce those alien pieces. So I'm super excited to see what they come up with.
Yeah, I mean, can you really deny them? I mean, when it comes to Alien and Predator, like they've got such great ideas. Their bases are always amazing, but now they're going to have pieces that are going to match their alien,
the overscaled Predator pieces.
Yes, so XL. Yeah, XL is going to be like their new, like the way they're going to categorize it. So let me ask you this. Would you like to see them do a whole new statue, or would you want to see them do a replica of what they've done?
Oh, no. I want to see a whole new pose, a whole new concept, especially with Big Chap. Yeah, they need to come up with something really creative with that one.
Yeah, and if you notice, when you look at the dog alien, if you notice that, bring this up here real quick, that it actually has a different pose. It looks different.
Yeah,
it looks different. So this is going to be a piece that, first of all, it's going to be big. We all know that already. It's going to be huge. And what's great is that it's going to match the Predator line. So when you put these pieces together, you're going to be able to display these, and they'll look all unified together. That's going to be amazing.
Yeah, all scale. Yeah.
So, Alan, do you plan on? Okay, you talked about maybe upgrading or whatnot. You're going to display the ones you've got. So, do you plan on getting some of these and maybe selling later?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, okay. Without a doubt. Yeah. Every time they revisit a character like this,
right?
They take what they learned on the last one, and they enhance it, and it's going to be even better.
Yeah, I mean that's what they do. Prime One is when they do a statue, I feel like they just don't skip anything. They go all out. There's not either the likeness is always on point, or those bases they do it's just phenomenal. I just really love that and how they do that. Okay, Noah, is this one coming home or what?
This one probably not. No, I'm curious about what the Big Chap is going to look like for sure. See if I want to upgrade to that one. But I haven't seen Alien 3 yet.
What?
I do. Yeah, I do plan to at some point.
You haven't seen John Wick.
I'm not totally familiar.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
okay. All right.
That's fair.
That's fair. Okay, but look, I got to say this is that it's very challenging to beat Aliens, the movie, like the movie Aliens, you know.
Oh yeah, for
But
sure.
I really love this one. I really do. It's great. It's a good movie. You definitely it's a definite watch. So after this one though, I was after this one was I didn't care for him too much.
Yeah.
Okay, so Will, what do you think about Prime One doing XL Aliens line? Like, what do you think about that?
I don't know, man. I mean, XL Alien line, man. That's you got to have a lot of real estate for something like that.
Yeah,
You know,
especially
I don't think most people have that kind of real estate, especially if they're going to do a line of XL. That's just I don't know, man. That's just too much. And I'm a 1/3 collector. I just collect 1/3 DC. I don't collect villains, but just I have Hush, I have Fabok, Batman, Wonder Woman, and those are
Okay.
already big as it is. And then you're gonna XL it on top of that.
Yeah.
I only know a few people, in the industry that have the space for it and continue making space for something that big. But if you live in an apartment, man, good luck. Just have the
Yeah.
XL. That's about it.
Yeah, if you live in an apartment, man, you're gonna have maybe one big statue, and like somewhere that you got to be able to display these. But I do see why they're doing it, and this is because to match the Predator line. I never saw them say this. Hey, we're releasing Predator XL. That never happened. They were saying more like Predator in 1/3, but it was clearly much bigger than a 1/3 scale statue. It's sitting right in front of me. It's huge.
Right. Yeah.
So they wanted to kind of match that up. And hey, you know what? We're going to have to match this. We're going to do Aliens. And I'll tell you right now, I am definitely in for at least one of them. But I've got to be strategic on what I get and how I'm going to match this up with them because I won't have a whole lot of room left.
I think the biggest problem that I would see with the Alien itself, and I could see Predator being okay because they're vertical, right? So you got
Yes.
height, and Aliens they're more of horizontal, so they take a lot of depth. So if you're gonna do an XL piece, it's like you have to display him sideways, if because he's gonna stick out so far. I don't
Yeah.
even know if you would have a display to put that in. I don't know. Module Case makes something that depth.
Yeah, well, I have the Tusked Alien coming in at some point, and that's like 37 inches deep.
Right?
Because he's like crouching, he's like horizontal. I'm just like, I have no idea what I'm gonna do with it.
Yeah,
sorry.
you gotta put a hole in the wall and have half the body on the other side of the room, and then one half on that side.
Did you say 37 inches deep? Is that what you said?
Yeah, 37. Yeah. Not my best decision, but it's going to be a cool statue.
I think I was watching a video today, and they said, for a collector, the space is the enemy, but even more so, it's the depth because some of these pieces, the depth is just it's just so it's almost unmanageable because
it's the shelves you can buy really don't account for depth. That's the big thing. Like you have to kind of do what Alan does because Alan has ginormous pieces, but he has a huge depth with those pieces. So that's the big thing with the height. It's like height, it's kind of normal because you can kind of do like have it open air, with the 1/3 and stuff. But definitely depth kind of kills, normal buying shelves. That's the big thing. You gotta do some custom type stuff with it. Usually, if it's really big. So.
What are yours, Alan? Are they 36 inches deep? Alan, are your shelves 36 inches deep?
Oh, the current display is like 35. The new ones are 40.
Wow.
Wow. I didn't know that.
That's a smart decision, though, probably.
You get the big show in there. My gosh, dude.
Yeah, that's going to be amazing. But you know what? I guess we can say now that you have enough room to display whatever the hell you want. So whatever piece you decide I'm going with, man, you can display it. So it's going to be great. Man, I can't wait to see that all together. Mitchell was saying XL is just too big for him. I can see that happening to, a lot of collectors that, listen, I just don't have a whole lot of room for these. They're amazing. They're great. I just can't put them where I want them to be at. I mean, only because of, just room. We just don't have enough room.
Well, not only that, with the depth and room, it's our biggest enemy as collectors are the boxes.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, not me.
Not you. You're the only one, Marcos.
And
You're
I'm
the
like
only
one in a trillion, obviously, but yes.
Yeah, I mean, imagine how big that XL is going to be in a box. Unless they're going to do multiple boxes. I mean, look, Queen Studios Hulkbuster, right? That thing came in a crate. So it's like, where do you store that when you live in an apartment? You gotta pay for a rental storage just to have the boxes in there.
Right.
So it's just, some pieces are great, large, and sometimes you can deal with it. But something like that, I don't know. You really gotta watch your budget and your real estate, because that's the difficult part.
Yeah, so I planned my collection through a custom Magi space that's coming. It should be here in a few months, and the Predators will fit in there. But I have room now for another Predator and most likely one Alien piece is going to go in there with it. So, man, I look forward to doing that and having it all set up. But it's going to be hard to beat Alan's collection. Alan's set up, man. It's going to be great. A lot of people are talking about this, and I'll bring this up in just a minute.
Yeah.
The Prime 1 Cave Troll is massive, and I know you love it. I know you've been looking at it, and look at that grin. I know he loves it, but is it just
Not
too
that
big?
one. Nope.
Not that. Okay, not that one.
Big,
Just
yeah.
too big. Okay,
Yeah, I'd say too big, and just not really my favorite monster or creature from Lord of the Rings, so it wouldn't be something I would get.
Yeah.
But like I said, who was it? Atticus.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see other people open it. That's going to be very entertaining. But yeah, just not for me.
Yeah, I totally understand. It's going to be a great piece. Marcos, did you? I know that I know you don't have any plans of getting the Predator line, but what do you think about them doing XL pieces now? Do you think
my whole thing is this? Do you guys think they planned this, meaning like they made the Predator line a little bit bigger so they can make a new line of Alien in the future, or do you think they kind of just like fucked up and like, oh, we got to match up the Alien line with Predator?
That's what I think.
I think it's more they fucked up and like, oh shit, like, yeah. I think they did too, and they thought too, like, oh, this is actually pretty good because we can make a whole new line, make more money, blah blah blah. So
I think what they did was they did plan to overscale it. I don't know if they plan to once it was all said and done. I think they just, hey, you know what, this is going to give us the most detail. They want to make it to look just like this, so they had to overscale just a bit. And when they did that, people were like, "Dang, this is big, And then, two people were talking, and then all of a sudden, hey, we should have some Aliens lines, and things started going, and now they've got Alien lines to match it.
Yeah,
but
this is, I think Will was saying though, easy 3 boxes though, because that Predator line.
Oh yeah.
So like easy, unless they like have a small footprint, which I completely doubt. But I would say this about the Aliens: they are skinnier beings, like aliens, so that may help in like size wise, but I doubt these would be small. Like the Prime 1 definitely takes pride in their bases, how big they are and how detailed and everything they are. So I think it's gonna be a huge basis for almost all of these. So
yeah, it's gonna be big. I've got room, and this is the route that I'm gonna go, because I already have 2 Predators coming, and I am for sure, there's no question, I'm getting the Predator. And I'm going to add 1 Alien next to him. And I think I'm going to wait to see what they do. When they show this reveal, it's going to be hard as hell for me not to get it. But I'm going to wait to see what they do with the Warrior Alien and then the big chap, because I'm pretty positive it's going to be a new piece, and I'm sure it's going to be amazing. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. I know what I don't want them to do, like a Dutch now, because I don't have any room to put it.
Imagine they do a Queen Alien 1/3 XL.
Dude,
no.
that'd be so sick. That'd be so sick.
That Transformers piece.
I don't know. I don't know where we would put it. Like, I don't know where I would put it. Like, this.
The only person would be like someone like Art Statue Collector or something like that. Someone with the fucking room, gallery room. So.
Yeah, it's man, you're just gonna have a lot of room. So Alex is only on the Alien XL line. I mean,
thanks, Alex.
Yeah, I want to see what you end up doing with that, Alex. Make sure you post pictures. You know what? That's a great question. I think they're gonna wait to see how the movie does, and then you'll probably see some progress on that.
I think actually, I saw a post today that they are planning on doing Alien Romulus pieces.
Man,
Yes.
you know it's going to be good.
Jimmy said, I think they're definitely gonna wait on see how like popular the movie is, because like you know how Prey kind of got like Predator kind of going up a little bit in popularity again. Alien movies have kind of gone downhill. Especially with Ridley Scott, how he was saying Prometheus was not alien, then he made it alien. You know, like it's very confusing. I don't know what the hell he was doing with that, but like the alien movies in general just haven't been great.
Yeah,
and you know people have kind of lost, you know, like you know the popularity wise, I guess. But Predator, the Prey has definitely got the interest back going. So maybe the new one has the same effect. You know, it's a good movie. People get back into the franchise, and we'll see though. Yeah. I don't trust it, but we'll see.
Yeah, I can't say that the some of the last Alien movies I was really impressed with. I just really wasn't. This goes to show you really can't just put a name on something without a really good story, you know, and put a really good movie out. You just can't do that. I think I don't want to, you know, I think Marvel's a good example of that. You just can't. You just can't do that, right?
They're hoping and praying Deadpool and Wolverine does like amazing. Like that's like their last hope almost. Like the dark. Right. Let's hope it does well. So we'll see.
So, you know, look, Cypher's talking about the cave troll. I mean, I thought for sure Noah would look at this one, but if he's not getting it, I don't know. So, Mr. Kiefer, do you have any interest in that? Because you're the probably one that could fit it.
You know, if they had done it with the Fellowship,
right.
base, then I would have been all in. But the way they executed it, probably not.
Okay, yeah, I think I think it's going to be amazing. I think the final version will be even better. But I do want to see what they end up doing with that. Mitchell. Yeah, he is. Whatever.
He makes movies, but he's
right. Jedi Chisel, hey man, welcome to the group. Yeah. Thanks for coming on. Good to see you on, man. And good to discuss the community with you.
Hey, Jimmy, do you want to bring up that piece, the cave troll, real quick?
Yes, I am actually.
That piece is ginormously huge. I think I said it during the show too. The show because damn, I was hoping they had like the Fellowship in there, you know, fighting him, but they had some fucking trolls in there with them.
Well, I think that.
Honestly, like the orcs next to them, they look undersized for 1/4. That's my opinion, obviously, but it is still a ginormous piece. Like it's huge, obviously.
Yeah, probably doesn't show too much, but when you see this piece, I think Alan's right. I really wanted to see, like, you know, maybe some of the, you know, like sand rolling between him or whatever, and you know, not so much of the trolls being smashed, but. Yes, that did happen, but I want to see some more characters in there. And just looking at this piece, you know it's going to be big. It's going to be big. So
I heard some preliminary dimensions, and one of them that stuck out was that 47 inches deep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, forget it.
Too much.
I'm sorry. How deep?
47.
Who could do that? Like, who could fit that?
It's a table. It's a big table, too, not a small
table.
Yeah, I mean, geez. I mean, I really want to see like who can fit this piece or whatnot. Jedi, we'll talk about this piece too coming up because I know it's going to be a killer statue. But and I also want to know that's going to be different. I'm not sure. I'm sure it will. But looking at this and that size, like, how is this going to fit in someone's collection? I don't even know. Like, I mean, even a garage shelf, it's still not enough room. Like, it would take those ones we have, Marcos. It would probably take one whole actual.
You have to put two together. If that makes sense.
That's what you have to do.
Yeah, you have to put two together. Hey, Jimmy, I sent you in our group message like a picture of like the whole statue.
Okay. Yeah.
You want to bring that up? Yeah. Hopefully you can see it. I know a lot of the stuff I send does not want to show pictures.
And you got that Texas Wi-Fi.
It didn't show up. No, it didn't show up.
It didn't show up?
It didn't show up? Oh my gosh.
Not for me anyway.
Marcus, you always send us links that we're not allowed to see. Oh, no, here it is. Here it is. No, I got it. Let me bring this up.
I don't know how good the pictures are. I just know it kind of shows the whole thing.
Yeah, so. But this is a great picture, though. So people can see just how big it is. Because this here, Now, don't get me wrong. If you plan to add this to your collection, if you plan on adding this, it's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be amazing. Once you set it up, let's just say they didn't add those characters with it. I mean, if you have proximity pieces, I think that would be awesome. Here's the problem that I see is that this is not a one and done. This is like an addition to what you're already getting, right? And it's going to take a lot of room. So, but 1/4 scale, it's going to be big. It's going to be huge. Didn't they make no? Did they make another cave troll? Another company made one too.
Weta did, right?
Weta made one.
I think Weta did. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Weta made one. Yeah, this is
that's like 1/10 scales before. I think
1/10.
I think Iron Studios might have done a 1/10.
Okay. So yeah, man, look at. I love how they did this part. I just want to see more characters. I guess. I think that'll make it even that much better. But in all reality, you're paying for the cave troll. I mean, we both know that. Yeah. But you're also paying for. Look at the detail of that. It's going to look good. But you're also paying for a lot of rock and a lot of rubble all around him. It's going to take a lot of real estate up on the left and right side. But that depth sounds almost unreasonable to me, almost like it's unreasonable.
Yeah, I heard a lot of collectors that collect strictly like Lord of the Rings. They say they love this piece. So like,
oh really? Okay,
it's in the right market. So like for us, obviously, we don't like. I would love to collect Lord of the Rings. It's one of my favorite IPs, but I'm just waiting for like exactly I know where to go. But even if I go 1/4 all the way, I probably wouldn't get this. That's just me though.
Yeah.
For the reasons we said, but it would look awesome if you get all the Fellowship in 1/4, and then you put them right. It would be a huge display, but like, it would look good.
That would be amazing to have that all set up like that.
I'll take up a whole room almost. I feel like.
Yeah, that would be your collection. That would be what
great collection.
Would show. So I did want to show this because
oh, there you go.
Our new member here was talking about it, so let's bring this up here real quick.
This thing's gonna be ridiculous.
Yeah, I can you imagine how big this is gonna be, but I don't know what's getting it. No, I'm kidding. I don't know.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe.
Watch out where Batman is right there.
Yeah. So, okay, I'll be honest. When I saw the 1/4 scale version of this, I always thought it was 1/3. I always thought it was already 1/3 scale. But it wasn't. It was 1/4 because it's so big. This is going to be 1/3. And am I mistaken? This is a different pose. Am I right or wrong on that?
It is a different. It's completely different.
Okay. I really love the fact that it's a museum look. I would like to see him like a dio of him like with the club, like smashing a whole bunch of the elves or whatever away. That'd be amazing. That would be amazing. But Will, what do you think about this piece?
Well, I like it already because it's a museum pose, and I'm more of a museum guy. I don't really have any real dynamic stuff. I used to collect dynamic stuff, but I don't anymore. And it's just I used to get too many breakage with dynamic, so museum pose I really haven't had any issues with. So, and I'm a fan of it mainly due to the real estate, but I do like that it looked like at 1/3 they might be scaling it properly because I'm very picky when it comes to scaling statues and based off characters in comics or in movies, and I think this one they're gonna hit it just right on, but it is gonna be a tall piece, but that's okay as long as the depth's not too crazy, like 43 inches. I think you'll be able to display them pretty decently.
Yeah, I think that it could be a centerpiece. Don't you agree, Will? You can put that in the center and have proximity 1/4 around him, even.
For sure. Yeah.
I want it to be bigger.
I mean, honestly, even if you had the elves and stuff around them, that you can use 1/6 scale elves, and it probably still look good. You don't even have to go 1/4 scale because he's already just big in the movies, right? So it wouldn't be too off on the scaling, and it would be super epic if you can turn it into a dial.
Yeah, I think that's. I can't wait to see this and some more pictures of. I know it's going to be a great piece. I just know it. Okay, Noah, where's this going in your collection? What are you getting rid of? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, and if you were to get it, you got to have the eye in the background with the art print. I think that's the only way. Yeah. I mean, You guys know, Jimmy knows that I collect canvases as well, and I do. My canvases are custom, so they're not signed by anybody, and I make my own depending on the custom piece I get. I just got a Green Lantern one. It's probably posted somewhere. So I'm a big fan of it, and that right there, just based off that image, would look super epic. And if you can light up the eye in the canvas, that would be just an insane display.
Yeah, I think so too. I want to see that actually. That would look really good.
No one's gonna do it.
Too scared.
All right, Noah, where is this going? What are you getting rid of? How is this going to work?
Oh yeah, man, I definitely need to see more. I need to see some dimensions. I did have the quarter scale version of this for a while, and I almost thought that was too big, but it was an awesome statue. So I'm excited to see some pictures, and I don't know, man. We'll see. I don't think I can plan on it right this second, but we'll see what happens. Yeah.
What if they came and they said, "Guess what, Noah? This is Lord of the Rings Sauron XL."
I don't know.
Okay, yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah, next. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm curious on the price on this one too, because the quarter scale was actually pretty reasonable. I mean, it wasn't like $1,100 or something like that. That thing was massive, like 41 inches tall. So I'm just wondering, with today's prices, we'll see what this comes to. If it's like $3,000 or something like that.
Probably.
Yeah.
I really love this piece. I think it's amazing. I want to see more. You're right, but I love the pose, man.
I do. I like the pose a little better too. Yeah. The hand up was good, but it's nice to see something else. I always really liked Weta Workshop's fairly recent 1/6 scale Sauron, and it had more of like a kind of relaxed pose, not as dramatic, and I thought it looked really good.
Yeah, no, it's. I think it looks amazing too. Before I go to Marcos, just update everybody. In about 30 minutes, we're going to do our drawing, and you do have to be present to win. And me and Marcos will do the drawing for a $20 PSN card, courtesy of Sony. John, if you're watching, thank you so very much for contributing to the channel all the time. Anything I ever ask for, you always do it for us. So I really appreciate that. Thank you for that. That's coming up soon. And I know I saw in the chat earlier, just to update you one more time, XM will not be joining us, unfortunately, due to unreasonable circumstance, because they got other things going on. They cannot join us. So just be aware of that, okay? I apologize for that. We had it all planned out, but they will not be joining. As far as this piece goes, where are you going to put it at, Mr. Kiefer? Where's this going? I don't even know.
I don't know either. I have the quarter scale,
right,
and I have the half scale Witch King from Infinity,
right,
and that one was 52 inches tall. And this is probably going to be bigger than that. Now, what's going to sell me on this piece is what they do with the base. I know it's a big, tall statue, but if they have some really cool storytelling elements on the base,
right,
that could sell it for me. But if it's a boring base, with rocks and so forth, I might not be interested.
Okay.
So I'll see. It's too soon.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean there. I do know that when it comes to a base, Prime One just doesn't miss, man. So I feel sorry for your wallet, Alan. I think this is going to be one.
If it lights up in any way, then I'm doomed.
Yeah, no, I feel you there. I'm trying to stick to a plan, Alan. We had a plan, and I feel like every time something happens, I'm trying to maneuver things and get things done or whatever. So, every time that happens, things change. So I guess we'll see. Marcos, do you like this at all? I mean, I know you don't collect Lord of the Rings. I know you like Lord of the Rings, but
yeah, I love it. I hope it's not a one-off though. I know they. I hope they actually try to do 1/3 line, because that's my preferred scale, and I've been honestly, because the 1/2 line I love by Infinity Studios, but it's kind of too big, and they're not gonna go super deep into it. They've gone pretty deep though, I'll say that, in the line. The 1/4 line for Prime One looks great, and I like it, but it's not like 1/4 for real humans. I would rather have 1/3. So like if they do a whole 1/3, I'll be kind of all in. I would love to see. Obviously, everybody knows Theoden for me, but I'd love to see like a Sauron and then Gandalf the Grey, Gandalf the White, like
Right.
characters that we haven't really seen in those scales. So
Mhm.
I just hope it's not a one-off. That's my only thing. But I don't know, Prime
Yeah.
when it sell well, they kind of get finicky. But at the same time, if they and me talked about earlier, if they price this at like what 3,400, how many are they realistically going to sell? Like, let's be real. And this is going to
Yeah.
be what 50 inches tall at the least. Like.
So. I will say this: if the community supports this, guess what? They will too. They'll start to make others in the 1/3 scale line, and that's what I've seen from a lot of companies. You support it, we're gonna make more. We're gonna actually do more for it. So I love to see what they end up doing coming up. I do. I want to see how that goes. And Dennis says this is too big. Yeah, I mean,
from what it looks like, though, it looks awesome. Like it really does. And what Will said about the art print, hopefully, or maybe like a wall LED light, with the eye, that'd be cool. Maybe behind it. But yeah, something behind like the whole idea of having the eye behind it, just like this picture, would really take this piece over the top for sure.
I think so too. I think Will has the right idea with having a light up feature, like in the background. That would just look amazing. Just look at this picture right here. I mean, it just tells a story of, man, it looks great. It looks great. I need to stop looking at it because now I don't know. There's no, I don't have any Lord of the Rings pieces, but it could be a great one-off. Imagine if you didn't have any, you just had this one, displayed somewhere on a pedestal. It's going to stand out. It looks great. It does.
Yeah.
This is a great one. Whoever ends up getting this, I'm jealous because I know it's going to be good. I'm talking to you, Alan, because I know it's coming home. But
We'll see.
Jedi Chisel, I hope you get it, man. If you do, post some pictures in Godlike. I definitely want to see your display and how you display this. I know it's going to be amazing.
Sauron, that's another character people want too, for sure.
Yeah, and man, I don't know how they would do that. Like, I mean,
he's in the movie for truly at most 5 minutes. Like, not even really. Like,
yeah.
He's a popular character just because his design is so cool. So
yeah, I don't know. I wonder how they would do that. Noah, do you have any thoughts on that? How they would do that?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah,
sure. I don't know either. I have no idea how they would do that.
Or just a character. You guys know who Mouth of Sauron is, right? It's the character that comes out right before the big last battle, Jimmy. I think you're thinking of the eye, Jimmy.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking of too.
Yeah.
Is he on that
character like that's in the movie for at most 3 to 4 minutes? Like,
yeah, he's got those weird teeth.
Yeah, like disgusting teeth.
Yeah.
That's Mouth of Sauron.
I think quarter scale on horse would be cool.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, because I know Wedded did the 1/6, and I've been kind of thinking about hunting that one down. But quarter scale would be crazy.
They have a mask, right? Someone did a mask of him, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Pure Arts, I think.
Pure Arts, there we go,
yeah. And we do have an unboxing tomorrow. Noah, can you share the picture of the piece you're going to be unboxing tomorrow?
Yeah, sure.
That will be something we get to tomorrow.
Yeah, Sauron.
I agree. Mitchell, you're right. I wish they would have did that already, but I do want to see more. I want to see more.
Man, I want to see a Sam.
That'd be cool.
Oh, this piece looks awesome.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
man. Noah, this is big.
Yeah, it's pretty decent size.
Yeah, this is big. Yeah, so you don't realize how big these pieces are until you kind of see them next to something or having them all together. I mean, it just looks amazing.
Unless that's just a really small dude, I don't know.
Could be.
Yeah, it does.
But yeah, I'm really excited to see this one, man. I can't wait to open it up. I just think it's a really elegant, classy statue. I'm a big fan of it, so I'm really excited. I'm glad it came so soon. I didn't expect to see this for at least a couple more months, and then I got my email from Common Concepts the other day, and he's like, "Oh, it's been ready to." I paid the invoice, and he shipped it. I don't know, Monday or Tuesday, and it's already here. So.
Wow, that's awesome. Noah, the more I think about it, the more I kind of look in your collection. I think about you like more museum style pieces. Is that right, or does it matter to you?
It doesn't really matter. It just depends on the concept. Yeah, I mean, I love museum poses, and I also love dynamic stuff. Yes. It really depends. Yeah. So
I honestly prefer museum in a lot of ways, only because of I don't know. It's when you have multiple statues together. To me, it looks more epic that way when they're all kind of standing in a certain pose. I think that looks amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It does.
Yeah.
But I love them all, so it doesn't really matter. I love them all.
Yeah. So we can open this one up sometime tomorrow whenever you guys have time. I'm cool with that.
Yeah. I'll message you tomorrow. We'll post it tomorrow. Godlike Statues will have this unboxing tomorrow. This is going to be an epic piece. Noah, where's this going?
It's actually going to go right back here in the middle. I'm going to move Griffith, get him boxed up, and then he's going to go right there in the middle. So
wow, it's going to be amazing. Wait a minute. You sell your bust?
I did, yeah, finally.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No.
Yeah, I know. But I really love the Alita bust. It was amazing, but I just want to.
We can't be friends anymore.
Oh,
That's right.
Yes.
No, man, there's no denying that bust is incredible, and I got some good like final pictures of it, and it's something else, man. But I just want to move on to something else. We're going to be traveling a lot pretty recently here, pretty soon, and had a bunch of bills come in, so I have no problem letting stuff go, even if I love it, because I'm always going to get other stuff in that that I love too. So like this piece here, so. I probably pre-ordered this a couple months ago, so it's kind of a recent acquisition. But
yeah. And when we collect and we have pieces that come in, I always look at it this way: you've had it, you've enjoyed it, and you move it on to the next one. You're selling to get ready for the next piece that will be coming to your collection, and that's kind of how it works sometimes. I might be selling an XM Hulkbuster. We'll see.
Oh, stop.
We'll see.
No,
I might be selling next one.
Blasphemous for Iron Man.
I have 2 Hulkbusters, and I have another big Ironmonger coming. I have a lot of pieces coming, so we'll see. We'll see. But no, I think it's a great pickup. I think this is going to be a great unboxing. So I can't wait to see this tomorrow. This is a great piece, man. It really is. So, but this is a great piece. So whoever ends up getting this, please display it on Godlike Statues. I really want to see that. We're about 10 minutes away from our giveaway, so we do have. We can go to the next topic. I know PCS right now is red hot because they are traveling, right? And they're where they said they would be.
And they're going through hell too at the same time as always.
I know, man. There's so much controversy always around different things, and which I stay away from drama, but they are showing off some of these pieces live, and man, see, I did some comparisons to this and to the some of the photography they did. Are you still out on this one, Alan, or do you like this? The improvements on it? Do you see any improvements? I should say.
I think it's a great looking piece. There's a couple things that still bug me about it.
Okay.
If it's not for me, I'm not a big enough Schwarzenegger Conan fan to have a half scale in the house. Like I said, I expressed before, the one thing that kind of bugged me was how they did the black war paint. They've actually scribed a line into this into the skin, so it's like fill in the blank kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And I think it should have been like hand painted on a smooth skin surface. I think it would have looked a little better. That's my only gripe with it. I think the likeness is there. Not for me on this one.
Okay, not for you on this one. Marcos, what do you think of the likeness on this? On almost.
I still think it's not great. That's just my opinion. I think the body looks good. Like I know people had issues with the body. I think the body was fine. I think the details on the clothing and the sword looked awesome. But I said it looks like Arnie's son that like he had with the affair with the housemaid. Like he looks kind of like Puerto Rican-ish, like Arnie. I don't know. It's like, and I'm not a huge fan. I put it this, even if it's 100%, I wouldn't be getting it regardless. Okay. So it's just one of those things. But I think PCS with likeness on real people, or like they either hit a home run like the Candyman piece, or they kind of just don't hit it. So that's just my like. They're not. There's no in between with them. I feel like with likeness on real people, but like I saw a Candyman piece, I'm like, holy shit, that's amazing. That's like a perfect piece. Honestly, like it's awesome. And then obviously, like, as we can see in the background, you know, the Ghostbuster piece that looks awesome too. The likeness.
Yeah, they got some pictures of that as well.
Yeah. So
Um,
Do you guys think this should have been made in 1/3?
Yes.
yeah, I think probably 1/3
Yeah.
because
Yes.
Yeah.
1/3. Like honestly, so you know.
Yes. Absolutely. It should have been done in 1/3, in my opinion. But if I was to get one, it'd be this one. This is one piece that I do like, and I do agree with the panel as well. And look, here's what's great about PCS. They take the feedback from the community, and they come about and try to enhance it before they launch. They try and go through and resculpt. They try to go through and get it just right before they launch. And I'm looking forward to seeing some of these pieces that they end up maybe redoing. Because when you look at this piece, I guess it's not a really fair comparison because the other one is silicone. But when you look at this piece, and a good example, Alan, when you look at this and you look at like the Aragon from Lord of the Rings from Infinity,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like let's just say you love both characters, like you love them both, and you would like to have them both. However, you can only have one. Which one would you go with?
Oh, it's going to be Aragon.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I know it's maybe an unfair statement only because the other is silicone skin, right? It's got glass eyes, rooted hair, so it's definitely got some more features to it. It doesn't mean that those are the reasons why it's better. It's just the sculpt on it. The likeness is just there on that.
I just think the paintings are off on this. I think they have a painting issue with because you see the renders what they do and it looks good. And then you see the painting. I think it's the painting job, and also I don't think silicone makes it a better or worse piece. I think because I've seen J&D pieces look off, like off, and they're charging 4K for it. So, and then I see Blitzway recently, like they're coming out with stuff that looks dead on the actor. It's not silicone or rooted hair. It's polystone and everything else. So it just I just think they're just missing it with the paint. That's really what it is. And Alan said it too with the body, obviously with the black lines. Like, so they're just. And my thing is I love almost everything that in them are doing at PCS, but they've had too many pieces where they have to like take criticism from the community to fix it. Meaning, like, why don't they try to get it right before they even put it out there for pre-order?
Yeah, that's a great bring, Marcos. Like they have when you launch something, you look at it.
Yeah.
Like you've got to look at that and say, so what's my plan? Is this? And I know Ant signs off on a lot of this stuff. And
he said no, he doesn't put what he said on the show is like he doesn't put anything through that he doesn't agree with. Like doesn't like. He said he did one piece. It was the Street Fighter piece. I never said that, but
man,
there you go. Yeah. God damn it.
Yeah. So, Will, how do you feel about this piece? I mean, what do you think about it? Like the likeness and things and how it's laid out?
It kind of takes a pick from the movie. I kind of do like the stance and how it's a museum pose, and he's very stoic there. But I think I gotta agree. Most of the PCS stuff that I've seen in person and kind of reviewed, it's really hit and miss with the paint and the likeness, especially movies. I veer away from movie likenesses stuff because I'm just that picky collector that if it's not 95% or more, I'm just not gonna spend my money on. And from this angle, from this one that I looked at, I mean, maybe in person it's a little different because pictures can be very tricky. Also, I gotta agree with Alan on the lineage with the paint and the black. I don't agree with that either. They shouldn't have scarred the line through there. They should have just made it a flat paint. But yeah, it's not for me. I'm also not a big Conan fan, but it is. I think they should. Maybe it's a production. I mean, I run a facility and I know how you got to push production and things like that, and you got to pay people and stuff. But in this sort of industry, I think you kind of got to take the brakes back a little bit and slow down and not be so much in a rush to push items. But licensed pieces are very tricky. With custom pieces, you can just have the free will. And licensed pieces, you actually got to follow, the regulations of the license group, whether it's Marvel, DC, or whatnot. So, but I mean, for those that are Conan fans and don't really care too much about extreme likeness, I think it's good. His his anatomy's on point. The hair is pretty decent. It's just the the portrait itself is kind of off. And I agree with Marcos on the JNDs because I'm very upset about that Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman. That's waifu right there, and they messed her up. I don't agree with
She
it
looks
at all.
like, I don't know what it is. They make characters look sick, like a sick version of that character. Like I said, the Superman Cavill looks like Kryptonite Superman. Like he like got stuck with Kryptonite. He's like fucking like dying from Lex Luthor stabbing him. But the thing about different between Ant versus J&D, J&D's like our product's perfect. Shut the hell up. And then
Yeah.
like okay, look, we did mess up maybe, but here we're gonna tweak some things. So there's a big difference in that mindset at least.
I mean, just look at this piece versus looking at like the likeness on Conan. I mean, it's so hard to to kind of compare both. Like I said, they're two different styles too. Silicone rooted hair, glass eyes. The other is sculpted. They're both sculpted, of course, but the other is polystone. Nothing wrong with polystone. Nothing wrong with that. But the likeness on this is just unbelievable. Like I just can't get over how much it looks like the actor. Yeah, I mean, Noah, do you like the Conan piece? I mean, what do you think about PCS and what they're doing over there?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's okay. I'm also not a huge Conan fan, but
Okay.
I mean, I've seen the movie. I enjoy it, but it's nothing I'd buy a half scale of. But
Sure.
yeah, the paint job does look a little bit simple. Yeah, I also agree with the described lines. That's kind of makes it look a little more unnatural. But
Right.
yeah, I mean, somebody's gonna enjoy it, so it's it's cool. They did
Absolutely.
2 versions too, but yeah, it's just not something I would get.
Can we agree? At least agree on this. It's not one of those pieces like like the joke is like, who is that? It's not one of those. Like,
Yeah, no, it looks
Right.
pretty cool.
it's funny. It's Conan. We all know that because there are some pieces like, what the fuck is this? But this is not one of them.
Yeah.
It's just off. That's all it is. And we all kind of agree like 1/3 would be better scale for this.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Vision's right. I mean, try to match PCS in their turtle line. Forget it. Like they're one of the best.
Like I still want to get at least Leo. I'm waiting on Mikey. If Mikey's amazing, I see the concept art obviously, but like if Mikey looks good, I'm probably just getting Leo. But like Shredder looks awesome. And they've done so many good things. Honestly, it just like I just feel like they're very hit or miss on the real actor likeness.
Right.
So I got a question for the panel based off, some of the things we're saying with likenesses, and because I'm a custom guy, I'm gonna throw it out there. If somebody were to make a half scale Conan custom and made the portrait on point, would it be different? Would people still not want to buy a custom because it's custom because a license is license? Is there a difference between it?
No.
Or it's just all about the art itself and being like, man, they set Arnold's mole right in the perfect spot in this custom, and I want to get it because it's 98% Arnold, right? So, because I hear a lot of debate between custom and license. People's like, oh, I'll never buy custom, and I never get the answer why.
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference, right? Because they're both polystone.
Yeah. For me, at least, I don't give 0 fucks. You know that, Will. Like, if it's better in custom versus license, I'm all in. Like if it's a custom piece. And that's just me, but I know other people are different. Like, I don't understand it either. Like there is a bigger risk, I guess you could say, with customs because a person could fuck you over, the commissioner. Like that is a real thing. But also, a license company can do it too. It happens here and there. But but definitely it's more of a risk with customs. So you got to be smart about that. But other than that, if it's a trusted custom company and they do a great job, I have 0 fucks. I will get that piece over the license if it's better. So that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, I care about the art. I don't care about if it's licensed or not. I have 2 custom pieces coming, and I'm gonna go with what I like versus what whether it's licensed or not. That's what I usually go for. It's just what I like. I have a custom Iron Man piece coming soon, which I cannot wait for, and a few other pieces as well. So I'm looking forward to those coming in. I know they're going to be great, so I'm looking forward to that. Alan, how do you feel about that?
Whether it's a
Custom or license, does it matter to you?
Yeah, it kind of does.
Okay.
In the past, I have collected some custom pieces, and for whatever reason, they're always like the first ones that I sell off in the collection.
Okay.
I nothing against them. I think some of them are awesome. I'm just not a I don't know. Getting in those groups can be difficult.
Sure.
And then there's sometimes the time involved, from start to finish.
Right. Yeah.
There's, years in
That
some
does
cases.
happen.
And then if there's a problem with it, then that is another issue that you have to deal with, because they
Right.
only made so many of them. And so I tend to stay away from customs.
Understood.
I'll say this though, the the one you have coming in, Jimmy, the half scale, or I'm sorry, the life size. That if that pans out and it comes as advertised,
Yeah.
that's just going to be an epic piece. And congrats on that.
Yeah. Thanks. I think Jeff was saying that Jeff Morris was talking about likes me the artists and the creators not getting screwed. Yeah. I totally know what you mean. Oh, my man Chris is here. Everybody, Batman Statue Collector.
What's up, Chris?
Good evening, Chris. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Thanks for your support, my brother. But it's I do understand the concern. I personally really go after what I really love, but I do understand how people talk about commissioners not being able to deliver. I understand that. This is what I would recommend to anybody: go after what you love, but make sure it's legitimate. Go out and make sure that whatever group you're in or whatever you're purchasing, that the people they're backing what you're buying. It's 100%. That's the best advice I can give you. But I personally buy what I love. That's what I do. So Noah, how do you feel about that?
It doesn't matter to me either way. I mean, I don't think I've had any customs, but I've had a few unlicensed statues before, and it didn't really bother me. I thought they were really good. They were great value for the money. But I just ended up selling them off and just moving into other stuff. And I just, for some reason, just keep buying Prime 1 most of the time. So
yeah, you're like
just
80%
making
Prime 1.
things that I like. Yeah. So I only have a couple other brands, but yeah.
Yeah, you're like 80% Prime 1. Definitely 80%.
At least, yeah. I think I have 2 that aren't out of like 15. So.
Sure. Okay. So let me wrap up these pictures so we can do the giveaway here. We have a giveaway next, okay? So I know everybody's waiting for that. Take a look at this piece from PCS. Man, I love that. This floating crown, man, that looks really cool. This is, what piece is this? I can't recall. It looks great.
Lady Death.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Lady Death. Oh man,
They did a great paint job on this.
they did. That looks amazing. That looks amazing. Maybe the nose could use a little work, right? Oh, and look at this seam line, Alan. You notice that?
I didn't notice it.
Yeah, I didn't.
It's not that bad. I don't think it looks that bad.
Yeah, I mean, you won't be able to see
Look
it.
up at the front, yeah.
Yeah, you won't be able to see it, but still.
But it's still there for sure. That piece, that's the Devastator, I believe, right?
Right.
That Vamprillo, I actually really love that. It's like the first picture right there, left, the Vamprillo. It's right before that, Jimmy.
She's in the background.
Yeah, it was actually, they had a picture of it. It's like the first. Yeah.
Here.
Keep going. No, Vamprillo. It was the first picture in that little post. So keep going right there.
Right there.
Yeah.
That's like the sexiest Vamprillo. I don't know anything about this. I know it's a sexy character, but this is like the sexiest one I've seen, and it looks good. So good for Ant.
It looks like Ant back there. I know that they did show off some of the Capcom pieces as well. They're lifting weights, and what I love is that the Street Fighter pieces. What I love is that it has Capcom symbol on the weights. I love that. That's super cool. Shout out to the where's Freddy at? Man, this is
Where's Fred?
I don't know where Freddy is. This looks really. This is
Ghostbusters.
It looks amazing.
Most overrated movie of all time. I'm kidding, guys.
Oh man, calm down.
Kidding.
Calm down.
I'm not kidding, but I am kidding.
I love the look at this, man. It looks good. I know who's getting this piece. I know, so it's gonna look good.
I like that Optimus.
What's that?
I said I like that Optimus.
It's
do you?
I believe, right? Oh, no, Optimus. Yeah,
if you zoom into the little plaque there, it says Optimus.
that is. You're right.
I actually really like that sculpt. That's really good. I had their museum scale cell shaded paint job,
Nice.
Optimus, a while back. That was really, really good. So I'm glad to see kind of a more of a modern, updated sculpt.
Are they in Vegas right now? I'm guessing.
Chicago, I think.
Or Chicago. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. That does look really good for a what do they call it? Like Gen 1 Transformer?
Yeah, like G1. Yeah, looks good. But like, yeah, it has more of the mechanical detail. That's nice.
Sure.
So yeah, I'm excited to see the paint job on that.
I want to see how this gets done. So I'm sure it's going to be a great piece. So Marcos, we'll get the wheel ready because it's going to be giveaway time.
Wheel ready, baby.
Giveaway time.
So Gamoya, got it.
Yeah, I'll go over the rules real quick. I think they're in Chicago, Mr. Martinez. Alex is saying they're in Chicago. Yeah, so it's going to be great. So listen. So first, let me just talk about a few things before we do a giveaway. Firstly, John, thank you again for doing this, and anything I've ever needed, you've always said yes. You never even hesitated. So thanks for that. I appreciate it. This is going to be a $20 PSN gift card for PlayStation. Look, if you don't have a PlayStation, just ignore this. Like, let somebody else have a chance to win it. There's just two rules. One is that you got to be a member of Godlike Statues to do that, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. All you got to do is put in the chat below, type in the chat Godlike, and we will put you into the drawing to win. And we're going to draw it now, so that way you have a chance to win it, and you have a really good shot. So make sure you enter that into the chat. Just type in Godlike, and Marcos will put in your name for the giveaway. So great to see everybody here.
Salah.
Salah, yep. Mm-hmm.
Everybody else, tell me.
Type in Godlike in the chat, and we're going to enter you for the giveaway. Alex is in there too.
Let me close.
Mitchell is in there too.
Tab. I'm kidding.
Mm-hmm. Got Alex, Mitchell, and Salah. They are in the drawing so far. Jeff Morris, Mr. Morris.
Alex.
Mr. Luna as well, and so is Vision, and so is Mac.
Hey, take it easy. Take it easy.
Got it.
Like, come on, man. I got two hands on me, all right?
I got you.
I'm talking like Will looks right now, like a mobster. You know, hey, take it easy. You know, like a pizza pie. Yeah? All right, so who else? I got Salah, Alex, Jeff Morris, and Vision. Who else?
Yeah, I'm highlighting all of them real quick. Okay, so you got Salah, Alex, Mitchell. You got Jeff Morris. Sounds more godlike when you say Jeff Morris.
Yeah, I got you.
Your Vision, of course.
Vision.
Yeah. And then you got Angel.
Atticus.
Mm-hmm. Take your time, sir.
Atticus. And then who else?
You got Mac.
Mac.
Mm-hmm. M-A-C, Mac. Mm-hmm.
Mac.
Mm-hmm. And you got MMC Payne.
Payne.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people joining, man. It's like 1/3 of a video game, so it's a good little deal, guys.
Yeah, my people, man.
I know, right?
You got 00.
00.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, yeah.
Or 00.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Is this for your Hulkbuster, Jimmy?
Yeah, it is. This joke's
wait, I'm gonna jump in on that one.
Yeah.
So if it's for Hulkbuster, I'll put my name down.
Yeah.
God damn it, guys! I was hoping you guys didn't say anything, so I was like, "Hey, Jimmy," you know, like, you trying to sell it, dude.
This is anybody else. Take your time. Enter your name in Godlike in the chat, and you have a chance to win the giveaway. You will get paid out tonight. I have your code ready for you. You do. I will give it to you after the show, though. What you'll do is you'll message me on Facebook Messenger, and I will be happy to give that to you and get you paid out. John, thank you again so very much for that. I appreciate it.
The only thing is, there's a 50% delivery fee for this. We're not Prime Owner Sideshow, okay, guys?
This jokester over here, real quick. What's going on? What's going on, MC Pain? I see you, bro. Good to see you. You got double O. Anybody else? Did you get MMC?
Yeah, I put in pain for him, right?
Okay.
It's MC.
Yeah,
MMC.
Pain. Yeah, that's
for
him. Yeah. And then Vision's there too. You got Vision.
So we got 10 total. Yeah, 10 total, I think.
Yeah. Let's give it about less than a minute more, just in case someone's just coming in. If you're coming in right now, make sure you type in Godlike on the chat to give you a chance to win our giveaway this evening.
Can we put in Gamoyo just for shits and giggles?
Man, it'd be hilarious if he wins.
Let's just put him in. If he doesn't win, it's all good. We'll go another time. But let's just see how powerful his name is again.
Okay. Yeah, this guy is like ridiculous.
If he wins, I'm gonna laugh so fucking.
We'll end the stream.
Obviously, he pulls up right when it starts. He's like, "Hey guys, I'm here." Like, oh, God.
Yeah, hey guys, that's what would happen too. That's what would happen.
He's nailing it right now. I know he is. Like he was in the chat earlier. I think someone said too. So
yeah, he may have been. We're starting a little bit late this evening. Okay. Let me just go over the rules one more time before we draw. You've got to be a member of our YouTube channel and Godlike Statues. This is one thing I'd ask from everybody. Please do not go around and sell the code, because that would get me into some hot water. Not to mention we won't have any more. That would be it. I've been told that I don't mind giving these to you, but if it comes up as someone taking this and reselling it on eBay or somewhere else, there'll be no more. Okay, so let's not ruin that for anybody else. Let's just go ahead and take it, and it belongs to you. Okay. Marcos, I think we're good, man. You can go ahead and spin the wheel. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. Hilarious it was, dude.
And Mitchie.
Oh, good job, man. Good job, man. That's for you, man. Mitchell, just message me on Facebook, and I will be happy to get you paid out. Okay. Congratulations, everybody. Oh, here comes Lane right at the end. Lane.
Get it on purpose.
Lane. Why did you miss this?
If we missed Lane, I would have smacked you, Jimmy. But I guess
Lane. He just got in. He just missed it, Lane. Where were you at, sir? I'm wondering, where were you at? You missed the giveaway. So congratulations to the winner. We'll make sure to get you paid out today. Message me on Facebook, and I will get you paid out right after the show. I look forward to that. I did want to bring this up too, since we're on the topic already. But man, this is probably one of Marco's most anticipated pieces of the year. I know you've been waiting for this, Marcos. There you go. There you go, man. The GOAT himself, MJ, with the basketball, with the white jersey on. Man, that looks phenomenal. You're going to have a lot of room. I think Ann talked about adding pieces underneath his arms, and they actually planned that out because of just how big it is. That sounds super cool, like to be able to do that. I think I remember telling Ann this is going to be a piece that it goes towards a lot of people, a lot of collectors, along with sneakerheads, along with someone that just loves basketball. How amazing would this look with the Chicago Bull wall, with different, iconic posters and sneakers or whatever, than having this right in the middle? I think that would look amazing.
Sign memorabilia right behind it, like a Jordan jersey sign.
Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah.
And let me just get straight, guys. I think he's number 2 of all time.
Whoa.
Hold up. I'm not a LeBron hater. LeBron hater's like, this guy may be top 10 in the all time. Like, okay, you guys are fucking drunk on something. He's number 2. Okay, he's that good. But I don't know what you just said, Jimmy. I think the best thing you could do, probably put under his arm, is like sneakers, like you have a sneaker like display like of Jordans. That would look awesome on this.
Yeah, it would.
But guys, he's number 2. Calm down, all right? He's number 2.
Well, no, but anyways, no. So I think this coming in and being set up, you have to have a lot of real estate for this. So, Will, where are you going to put this at? Where's it going in your collection?
It ain't going to my collection.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I look at it. I'm not a bust guy. I don't collect busts. But I'm curious, and I work with a lot of engineering and stuff, and I'm pretty sure that basketball is very hollow. So whoever's going to have that's got to be very careful.
Yeah.
Because I'm very curious how the arms will pin into the shoulders and the
Mhm.
balancing of it, right? Because now you got
Mhm.
one side that has a little more weight than the other side. So I hope they took in account for that when you're going to display, especially if you're going to do it in California. We got earthquakes over here. That's
Mhm.
going to be, you know, a bit of anxiety when I
Yeah.
see him holding that ball on that one side, right? Um,
Yeah.
but no, I love Jordan. You know, he's number one. I don't care what Marco says, but
Yeah.
I don't
There's a
collect
whole.
bust or sport memorabilia. So, but I think it's a great piece. I wish I could see it in person in detail because I love to look at these art and review them and stuff like that. And hopefully, cross Marco's fingers, they get the likeness on point.
Yeah. That's what's going to be key here, right? Is getting that likeness to be
Right.
on point with everything.
Right.
MMC Pain, yes, this is life size, and it's going to be a massive bust.
Yep.
Massive.
Also, I remember Ant said on our show, he said he's gonna look after we brought it to him. He's like he's gonna look into maybe having like a Space Jam jersey too. You could put on this as well. I remember he said that. So like a Space Jam or a different color jersey. Like he's gonna kind of
Yeah.
figure out maybe he could do something like that. So
Yeah. I mean, this piece looks. If the likeness is on point, it's going to be epic. I think it's going to be awesome. I know, Will, you said you don't collect busts like at all. You don't really collect any collection. Hang on here a while, and then I'll ask you again in like 30 days and see if you still do it.
Well, no, there's actually there's a custom group and they just do bust. They've been working on 1/3s, and their likeness, in my opinion, are so almost spot on
Yeah.
that, and I still haven't picked up. They have a Michelle Pfeiffer, like I said, she's a waifu to me. You know, Catwoman. They have the hair, the half mask, the growling face, and the portrait is just so darn spot on. And I was so hopeful for J&D, but maybe they need to hire this custom group's artist for the likeness because it is
Mm,
there. I'll
okay.
send you a picture later on, and you probably
Okay.
know the group. If you don't, I'll send it to you. They're working
Mm.
on Christopher Reeve's bust, and that is it's
It sounds
crazy.
like
It's crazy.
it sounds like art department. Yeah, I think that's what it
Yep,
sounds like.
that's them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so you've seen them. Yeah,
Mhm. Yeah, they're doing it. They do a good job. They do.
they
I've
do
seen their
great.
likeness. It looks really good. It actually does. And yeah, seeing that piece, no one's done it that way, and I think that they did a great job with it. So hopefully, we'll see when this in collector's hands soon. Um, uh, Marcos, this guy.
it's true.
Yeah.
Like I'm sorry to say, Carl Malone is a rapist / pedophile. He 100% is.
Whoa.
Fine.
Listen,
He was a good basketball player, but he is a rapist and pedophile. I'll just say that.
yeah, I think I saw like a meme today, Marcos, come up on I think it was on TikTok. I think it said it's LeBron James sit down and said, "Look, guys, it's just basketball," and then a thing comes up and it says, "You just signed a deal for $99 million," and then he walks away.
I know, exactly. But also, is this so? It's funny that anything that gets brought up with Jordan and LeBron gets like me and Mr. X tagged in it every time. Like,
Yeah, it does happen.
every time they're like, "Fuck!" Like the community knows that me and Mr. X have this rivalry, I guess, and Aiden too. Aiden's one of them too.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of people start to get tagged on. So I'm the one that instigates some of that stuff, though. I have to say.
You do.
Yeah, I have to say that. But I am going to bring this up because I saw this week, and I don't know if people were, thinking about, okay, well, that's great. They showed pieces, but when is Prime One going to start launching pre-orders? Because it's going to be a while. Prime One usually does it, but lo and behold, every week they've been launching pre-orders like they have. Yeah. So this is the Chainsaw Man piece, right? Coming up.
Yeah, Chainsaw Man. It's a Power. She's part of the main hero group, I guess you could say. Great character. She's a very popular character. She hits both demographics, females and males. So like it's a very popular character. She's like a demon in the universe. She's not a human at all, but she looks human-like. Very popular character. Looks good. I still love that the Denji piece I did. The first piece they came out with. They're doing a great job on the clear resin with the blood effects. That's awesome what they're doing with that. And they're not like space hogs either. They're very space friendly, these pieces.
Okay.
So, yeah, they seem a little more condensed when you look at them.
Yeah, it's awesome what they're doing, and they give you a lot of switch outs. I just want to see what they hopefully it's selling well, like this line. So I hope they see more and more pieces come out in this line. I'm not a big fan of this anime, but it's very popular. I know that. So
let me ask you, Noah, were you expecting Prime 1 to start doing pre-orders ASAP, or you were expecting them to say, you know what, maybe a few months down the road we'll start with this one, or we'll start with this one, or whatever the case may be?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, I don't know. Their scheduling can be kind of strange sometimes. So,
I agree.
Yeah, I never really know, man. Like I said, even like Godzilla -1, I expected it at some point, but not so soon. I don't know. I expected like a year wait or something. So, I can never figure it out, man. I don't know.
Yeah, here's what I think, Noah. I think that they've heard the community, and they're taking that advice and implementing it into their launches. This is what I mean by that. Did we catch that Prime 1 was saying, hey, pre-order starts this time, versus it being like, hey, check it out, coming soon,
Yeah, coming soon. Yeah, that's really, really broad.
When it says coming soon, that means that they're not ready for even a pre-order yet.
Still pieces that haven't come out.
Yeah, they're just not ready for that pre-order quite yet, and that it's something that they will be launching in the future, but they're just not sure when. But I do love the urgency around that, and I do love that they're going to start putting these pieces up for pre-order, because people have to plan their collections out. These aren't $50. They're not $50, man. So you got to plan out how this is going to go, what pieces you're going to be getting.
They're not small.
No, they're not small either. So you need to make room for them, right? But you're also think about too, hey, you know what? I may want to sell this to get this. So let me do that. Now I can get this piece or whatever. Now you can start planning out your collection, making room, making funds, freeing up stuff, etc.
Yeah.
So I think that's important. I do. I think that this is going to be a great piece if you're into the anime and you love the anime. I think it's going to be a great piece. Yeah, awesome, man.
Hey, you got the ninja ready. You got to get the power.
Yeah, man.
Got it. It'll go, and I feel like this line, the main three characters, or maybe main four, they're gonna like really match well with each other, because they're all gonna kind of match, So, good for you, Solo.
Yeah, this is gonna be a great piece. So, and I did see that. I didn't see an ES quite yet, but I did see that it was $1,105. It is on Sideshow. They have all the versions ready, so you can pre-order here if you didn't want to go Prime 1 Direct. I personally am going to go Prime 1 Direct, depending on what the piece is, because I had a lot of good luck with that. I don't plan on switching unless I have credit at Sideshow like I did with Predator 2. So, but I just don't want to pay them taxes. But you think about it, well, hey man, you're gonna be paying for shipping regardless. So
yeah, but the good thing about Sideshow, if a piece comes in broke, you send it back with no payment and you get a new one, or you don't get the piece, you get your money back. So that's a good thing with Sideshow, I would say. But you do pay extra with but you do pay extra with the tax, obviously, and the shipping is usually more expensive. But you get that comfort at least of sending it back and getting your money back at least.
Yeah. Aiden,
awesome, man.
I love this piece, man. You're the one that got me into this one.
Yeah.
And I really love it. I am going to the Prime 1 store in Japan in Q3. So I'll take a lot of video there while I'm there. But I don't know if it's still there or not, but that's where it was last.
Make an offer, Jimmy. Say, hey, look.
Yay, no joke. Like, hey, is this for sale? Because I'd like to buy it.
You'll be like the only one that has it,
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
That'd be amazing. Resale would be ridiculous for that, because you'd be the only one that have it. So people are looking at that. Hey, I want to pick that up.
No way they do that actually now. You just said that resale would be crazy.
Yeah, and look, Atticus, you got a great point, man. Some of their shipping rates are ridiculous,
and they're overcharging for sure. Because we've all seen it with the sale events they do. If you look at the piece 2 months before the sale happens. $150 or $100 less, and the sale
Right.
happens, they charge extra for like shipping. So like, I get it. It's a business strategy. It's not a good one, but you know,
Right.
like, you know, you got to be better. Like, I get it, but still, come on now. We're not
No,
good.
I definitely agree with that. I think that they do overcharge on shipping, and I don't think they're the only ones. I don't think they're the only ones that do that.
For sure.
But that's just the way things are going right now, especially with statues and what people are charging. So, Marcos, I was at work, and you shared
Oh,
a
shit.
piece that you're getting in, right? But you also shared a really amazing idea for this statue. Can you bring it up and show us? Because I really want to show like everyone in the panel, and then also in the chat what your idea was.
So yeah, obviously with every collection, you gotta think about like what fits best for that collection, like that line and everything. So everybody knows, or most people know, I'm a huge One Piece fan, and it's all about pirates. Obviously, pirate ships and all that. So and like I love the Todd pedestals, and I'm still like that still might be a thing for sure. And if I
Yeah.
get the Todd pedestals, module cases would be the next step with those pedestals for sure, because those pedestals match perfectly with the module spaces or module. What do they call it? Module case or module space? I forgot
Margie
what
Space now. Mhm.
space. Okay, yeah, there we go. So like those match perfectly with it. So if I do get those Todd pedestals, I'll go that way. But if not, I'm thinking about. I saw Sume Art do this, and it was a great idea for a pedestal for One Piece. And let me know if you guys can see it.
There we go.
Yeah, so like obviously like pirate ships that have the whiskey barrels or just the barrels in general, and like put huge pieces on a whiskey barrel. So
Yes.
like I have a whole line that I'm gonna do pedestals with, and I saw Sume Art do this with the piece, the Sume Blackbeard piece. Like that's a great idea. So might as well if I do have to do it, and it won't take probably as much space as the pedestal will from Todd, which is not a bad thing because those pedestals are awesome. But yeah, my whole thing was like match your shelving or pedestals with what your collection is going to be. So like this would look,
Right.
in my opinion, look great with the pirate collection. Obviously, like imagine like a Jack Sparrow on top of this too. Obviously, too, like it'll look good. So yeah, I just showed the group message this, and I don't know what everybody else thinks, but I think it'll look cool. I don't know for sure, but maybe I'm dumb, but who knows?
Marcos, when you shared this in the group, I thought it was an amazing idea. I think this would look amazing with all the One Piece statues.
Mhm.
So you're gonna need about 20 barrels, and you're gonna need all your statues to go on there. So, and I also thought about this.
It'll be
You'd have a tap on there. Get your beer or your alcohol from there too. It'd be hilarious.
It'll be about 7 at most, and
Okay.
pirates they drink rum. That's what they drink.
Okay. Man, so Marcos, what is this piece you're getting? Can you bring it up real quick for us?
Oh yeah, I've shown it plenty of times. Let me stop the screen share. But everybody a lot of people know that it's my most anticipated piece. Let me get out of this.
Man,
It's my most.
Hello, Aiden's lady. How are you?
Give me 1 second. I didn't have it pulled up. My bad. But it should be coming out this year. It's been about a 3-year long wait, which sucks, but it is what it is.
3 years?
Yeah, it's Sume Art, guys. You all know that,
Yeah. I waited 4 years for mine from Sume Art. They took forever.
Dude, it's crazy. And
Wow.
there's some pieces that aren't even big that take forever too. So, but this piece is ginormous, as you guys know.
Is it worth the wait, Marco? That's the question.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, look at this.
Yeah, I saw this piece and I was like, oh, I want it right away. So like, it's gonna be there's no breakage, obviously, but it will be my most it's my most anticipated piece since I started collecting, and it's my favorite piece that I've seen prototype wise and at least factory wise too. So, but yeah, this is easily going on the pedestal. So I don't know if we have many One Piece watchers or readers.
Yeah.
Blackbeard is part of a group called the Yonkos. The Yonkos are the emperors of the seas. They're like the strongest pirates of the sea, and so he's a very big character in the show. and manga. So like him and multiple other characters that I have are going on the pedestal. So I don't know which pedestal I'm going with yet, but he's going on it for sure. But look how big it's. I think the dimensions are 107 height centimeters, and then 74 depth and like 85 width. So it's just a huge piece in general. So
so he's like probably about 42 inches tall, just about.
Yeah. So like obviously you see the power behind him, like the little vortex.
Right.
Like the top. So I know Alan, like not his fault obviously, but like, he hears 1/6 character and he thinks, why is it so much sometimes? But like you get a huge statue with it,
What's big? It's big.
Yeah. And like the thing is, this character actually is 1/7. I just remember that it's 1/7 size. So, but he's a naturally big character in the show as well. So,
you know what I really love about the anime pieces is that just all the colors they use, to make the statue, and you can't deny the light up feature on some of these. Is there a light up feature on this?
Zero light up feature, which is actually crazy, but I love it. See how you can see in the vortex is like multiple characters getting smaller, like.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's awesome. This piece is awesome, and like it just, I don't know, it's just a piece, and then obviously multiple characters. It's a huge dio though. It's kind of like the cave troll, multiple like characters, and it's like a whole city right here in the background, as you can see. But yeah, like the characters on his power right there. So it's a piece I've wanted so bad, and like I said, when I get the pedestal like all set up, I don't know which one I'm going with, but. It's either going to be that Whiskey Barrel or the Todd pedestals with Spec Fiction. And if you guys haven't seen the Spec Fiction ones, he has kind of a teaser on his website, so look them up. They look amazing. You can change the lighting in any color you want. So I think it shows a white and black look right now on the look, but you can change it to literally, he said, any color you want. So, yeah, man.
Yeah, so I'm going to be doing a new segment. Shopping with Spec Fiction, that's coming up soon, and we're going to be looking at pieces on Spec Fiction and doing some window shopping online with everyone, and we may have a special guest join us. He may own Spec Fiction, we'll see. So we'll be doing that coming up real soon. You'll see that coming. Everybody's welcome to join that as well. But Marcos, I'm going to Photoshop that for you, and I kind of want to see what that looks like, to be honest. That's a new segment coming up. What's that?
Did Todd announce his opening?
Yeah.
I thought he said something about July or June or something. Maybe it's a little sooner.
I heard late June, early July, but I messaged him in person, like on Facebook. He still says he doesn't know for sure though. It just
he doesn't know.
Are you guys planning on going?
I am going.
I think me, Jimmy, and Noah are, right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I guess I'll see you guys there because I'm about 4 hours away.
Well,
okay. Awesome. Yeah, man, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Right? That's plan.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. So,
I don't mean Todd are. Me, Todd, and Mr. X already said we're all getting drunk together. So.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, Marcus, I'm gonna Photoshop that for you. I really want to see what it looks like on top of the barrel and everything. See what it looks like. But
it looks good, man.
Yeah, congratulations. I know it's gonna be a great piece. You have a lot of patience because me and Alan would have been moved on to 3 other pieces already.
I remember you said that when I did the unboxing this week. Like, I had that little break, and you're like, man, you have a lot more patience than I would. I'm like, for me, like, obviously, I like it to be perfect, but sometimes a little break is not going to, hurt me, if that makes sense,
Yeah.
But I know for some collectors, it will. So I get it.
Depends on what it is.
Yeah, exactly. If it's like a $4,000 piece, it's like I always say with JD, like, the piece is like $3K plus almost every time now. Like you want 99%, perfection. They don't do that, so that's what pisses me off. But
yeah, here's a question from the chat.
I think regardless.
Yeah, he's asking if do you think you should go get the Blitzway Catwoman and enjoy it once, or go with the J&D? Alan, I'm gonna let you tackle that. What do you think about that?
Oh boy, I mean that the Prime One Blitzway Catwoman is a gorgeous piece, and I mean when you think about it, the J&D pieces, I'm guessing you were probably looking at about 2 years.
Oh yeah,
from before those are actually in collectors' hands. So
Right.
yeah, I mean, I would say if you want a representation of that character, keep that Prime One Blitzway, and when the other one is getting ready to ship, you know, recycle it, and you might have a month or two to wait for the new one to come in, but at least you have that representation in your collection.
Yeah, I mean, there's Will. I got it. Hey, there you are, Will.
Hey, that was odd. It's just
Yeah,
everybody froze, and I'm like, "What? Where did everybody go?"
yeah, that's weird. Okay.
Yeah, my internet was good. Everything was good. Well, there is a bit of a storm going outside, so maybe something glitched on my end.
Yeah, maybe. That's weird. Yeah, because it was like your other one is still here too. It's okay. There, it's gone. Okay, it's gone. So that's so odd.
That's so odd.
Okay, you're back. You're back. So looking at these, look, this is just my opinion, but this is what I like. Let me ask you this: are you gonna go with both Jandy? If you would go Jandy, are you gonna get both pieces with her and her like office suit, and then the actual Catwoman, or are you just going with Catwoman? So I'm not sure what you're gonna go with. Me personally, I think they're both phenomenal. But what I would do is I would go with the Blitz way and use the extra money to buy another piece. That's what I would do. But can you deny J&D's likeness on that piece? It looks really good. It looks really good. Oh, so all right, okay, you ordered to do it. Look, I think you did great, man. I like that piece. I really do. You've already ordered it. I think it's going to look great in your collection. Make sure you post some pictures when you get that, by the way.
Yeah, for sure.
But, yeah, I really want to see that. But what I would do is I think the Blitzway is just awesome as well. The likeness is there. I mean, J&D, I think it is better, but is it that much more better? You know what I mean? Is it that much for the money? Is it that much better? Um, what do you think, Noah? I mean, what for when you're going off J&D and that Blitzway? Because they're both good. They're both great. I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think the J&D duo looks pretty good. I like what they did with the base too.
I do too.
I would just say, just to hold you off in the meantime, just if you have a chance to get the Blitzway one, just pick it up, because I guarantee you, even a year from now, year and a half from now, especially when the J&D starts releasing, you're gonna have no problem selling that if you want to get rid of it.
Sale.
Yeah, so like I would just say, yeah, definitely just go for it, enjoy it for a while.
Yeah, absolutely, instant sale. I mean, it's good to see that in collectors' hands right now, because every time I turn around, someone posts pictures of that. The likeness is incredible on that Blitzway one. It's just amazing. Anybody that gets that piece, it's going to look great in your DC collection. Will, do you like that J&D Catwoman, or would you prefer the Blitzway one?
Well, no, I think the mask J&D looks great, but I do agree with the price point. Blitzway for sure. Blitzway knocked it out of the park. I think they did a really good job on it. I just don't like J&D's,
Thanks, Ross.
non-mask version. I just don't think it looks like her in any angle. Maybe in person, I don't know. But the mask version, J&D did a pretty good job as well. But yeah, I go with Blitzway and just kind of enjoy that for now until you decide if you really want to go J&D or not. That's a pretty penny.
Yeah, no, it's definitely expensive. Ross, thank you for the kind words and thank you for supporting us, man. A lot of work goes into this behind the scenes, a ton of it. So I really appreciate that very much. Thank you for that. When you look at this piece, and you make a decision based, I think it's going to come down to one thing: is that which one do you prefer more on the likeness, and are you going with the duo? And I think Noah's right. Like you're gonna have a long wait for that J&D one, but if you even got the Blitzway one for now, you could sell that no problem, like instantly. It's an instant sell. Someone's gonna buy it like easily. So just a great piece.
My whole thing is too, like what Will was saying too. Like obviously the J&D piece with the mask does look good. It does look good, but like you're not paying J&D for a mask portrait. You're paying J&D for a unmasked portrait with silicone.
Right.
And that silicone piece does not the unmasked does not look good, like in any ways. Like it looks like a sick Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh my god! Here we go.
Marcos.
But I like the concept. I think the concept's great for the duo. I like that.
Okay, go ahead, my bad. Well, go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just saying I do like the concept of JMD, but you're right. She looks like she's sick, like she's got stage 4 or something. But the concept's great. I think I really do like that. But it's just it's
I
just my
love
opinion.
like Noah said too. I love the base on it, like the stone
Right.
look. Like
Yeah.
when they had the only like the rails in the back was
Mhm.
only for the one like Catwoman look, but they said that they're switching up to like the duo. You can have that build, so that's awesome. But it just I think the clothing looks great on the Michelle Pfeiffer. The clothing on the J&D piece looks awesome.
Right.
It's just a portrait. Like, but the thing is, like with J&D, you're paying for the portrait, and if it's 85%, it's 100% not worth it. So that's my opinion. But yeah,
Yeah, I mean, you're paying quite a bit. I mean, Will is right. Like these pieces are not cheap by any means whatsoever. But if you look at Freddie's background, when Freddie, has his J&D's all pieces together, it's really hard to deny that they look
but
great.
Jimmy, you have to say, Freddie has some of the best pieces from J&D.
He does. He
Like the
does.
Wonder Woman one, I'm a J&D hitter. That's a great, like that's a 10 out of 10 almost piece.
Yeah.
Harley is good, not great in my opinion, but it's still very good. But
Yes.
let me see. That's what my will is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the thing is, you're not gonna have an issue. Like if you get the J&D piece,
Mhm.
it's still gonna be a good piece. There's no doubt about that. So,
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you're gonna have a great time with it. It just depends on your wallet, the situation. Is really what it is. Hey, man, I hate
It's true, man. It's true. Yeah. But
you gotta have one in the group, right? That's all it is.
so, Marcos, to your point, there are some pieces where I agree with you. They look like they're sick. Like I'm like, man, what's going on? It could be photography. It could be somebody posted pictures of what piece was that? I think it was Superman recently. Compared to the prototype to what it is now, it looked much better. It did. It looked much better. So I think it all depends on lighting, photography, and at the end of the day, final piece is going to be everything. I mean, it really is.
And there is one thing that J&D collectors do say is that it does always look better in the hand, which is I've heard it from people I trust. So I do agree with it. But at least with pictures I see online and then prototypes and all that stuff, I just don't see it in my opinion. Some of the pieces at least. So that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I can. Whoever ends up getting this Catwoman, please post in Godlike statues, and I'd love to see more because I know it's going to be great on the final run. So I know it's going to be an amazing piece. What does the cipher say here? I'm getting J&D. He didn't care if it's 4K. It's coming home, buddy.
There's pieces if I get a comic Batgirl 1/3 for like 6K, that's just me though. So like exactly. There's always pieces like that for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody told me, Jimmy, why the hell do you like Mark 1 so much in Iron Man? That's trash, son. Get 50 or get 3 or whatever. That's just what I love. Like it truly is. So we all have our own opinions on those things, whatever. But I think Alan talked a little bit about when he got a J&D piece in hand. He was more like, man, I can't believe how great these are in hand versus being online in pictures. Some pieces don't translate well through photography. It just doesn't. So to see it in hand, that's totally different. Alan, don't you have J&D Wonder Woman coming in soon too as well?
I do actually. I had a message from Todd that he's going to have it in his warehouse on the 10th of May.
Okay.
So a couple more weeks it'll be shipping out. So I'm super anxious to get that one.
Awesome, man. That's a great piece, Alan. Great piece.
Alan, that piece is long sold out. Is that right?
Oh yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's long sold out. I think it's a great piece though, and congratulations. I know you've got some others coming in.
Thanks.
Alan, I can ask real quick, where is it going in your collection? Is it going with that Bale or somewhere else?
No, actually, I have the half scale Cavill, Gal Gadot, and not Bale, Affleck Batman, the half scales from we call it
Wow.
Prime One,
Mhm.
and the case is deep enough that I have them like moved all the way back, and the two J&D pieces, the Wonder Woman is going to stand in front of the half scale Wonder Woman, and the Superman from J&D is going to be positioned in front of the half scale.
Yeah, that's gonna look great. That's gonna look
Mhm.
great. A lot of people want to know, Alan, what how your collection's coming, what things are you doing to. I think that somebody asked me the other day. I think we had it on the chat. They asked me where you're putting up there in that empty spot, and you answered it. So people are looking, man. People are looking. So you got some great pieces behind them, man. Just awesome. It's kind of hard to tell. I mean, from this angle here, it's hard to tell how big some of these pieces are, but they are huge. They're huge. So that gives you an example how big that cabinet is behind him. Stuff. So, and Alan, you did mention too that that's a piece of furniture behind you, correct? It's not. It's not.
It's not a built-in. It's a
Okay.
freestanding piece of furniture.
Man,
Looks
it's gotta
awesome
be
too,
heavy.
man.
Yeah, it's got to be super heavy, man. It's got to be.
If there's ever a hurricane in Florida, I'm jumping in that cabin.
That's where you'll be safe at.
I'm dying with my collection. I'm dying with my collection.
Yeah.
And I did. I think I posted in our group chat this week. Somebody posted a picture of their Maju Spaces Berserk pieces, all in black. Do you remember that?
Oh, the black? I saw that. Yeah.
I messaged Brian. I said, Brian, look at this. And he goes, I know, man, it looks good. I said, can you change it for me? Oh, yeah. So just panels. So that's what's coming.
Oh, you're going to do the all black?
I am doing it all black.
Oh, cool.
It's coming.
Awesome.
Goth vibes, huh?
So yeah, I mean, I saw it. I just couldn't believe how amazing it looked. That's what I'm going with. So those are all coming soon. So that'll be here before you know it. So I'm looking forward to that.
Wow. And you're doing the spotlights inside, correct?
Spotlights, LEDs. I can't wait for it. It's gonna. I feel that when it's all set up, it's gonna look epic. I mean, it's funny because all I did was I just photoshopped everything, and I posted one picture, and everybody was like, "Man, that would look amazing." So I just started building it off of that, and that's how everything started.
Nice.
So, but that'll be here soon, actually. So it'll be here before I leave for Japan. It will be here. So that's coming up. But
awesome. Yeah, look forward to seeing that.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, good question for you, Alan. Listen, to get Alan on a plane or do an unboxing, I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll have to. we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. We're still trying to. We're gonna have to get him drunk or something. And I said, Freddie, you got to go over to his house, get him drunk, and then we get him on the plane. It's like the best way to do it. Get him drinking.
No, man, like God dang.
Get him drinking and stuff. So
I might have to fly out and get my gear so I could do it with him.
Okay, yeah, man. Yeah.
We're all just at the airport, like, who is this guy? He looks kind of like not alive. He's like, he's good. He's coming with us. Like, on the plane. He's fine.
Weekend at Bernie's. Yeah.
Yeah. I got a few more time. I wanted to bring this up here real quick. Let me bring it up. Sideshow did announce this Rogue and Gambit this week. I did see this, and I'm going to ask the panel what they think first. Okay, so Will, I know you collect comic, you collect a lot of different things, but what do you think about this piece?
I think you have to be a specific collector to get something like this.
Okay.
I think it's more like if my wife were to collect, it's something she'd want to get because it's got the romance feel to it. I think the comic aspect of it is pretty accurate. I'm surprised how good Rogue's portrait is, because a lot of it's very hard to get Rogue right. Even in the custom community, it's very hard to get Rogue right. So I think I love the portrait. I think the portrait looks really good, but I feel that if Sideshow is gonna put something out like this, they got to do other couples. And I don't mean Psylocke and Jean Grey. I mean Cyclops and Jean Grey. But maybe Wolverine and Jean Grey. That would be cool. But I don't see it. I think that's just going to be very hard to put in with other characters that don't seem to be in this romantic genre, because this is like a romance piece to me.
So
Right.
Will, they have actually there's a whole line. They've done Batman, Catwoman, Superman,
Right.
and then who else? Superman and Lois Lane. Who else?
Lois Lane.
They've done other characters, I believe, in this like Dio 1/5. It's like 1/5, I believe, too, right, Jimmy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird scale.
Yeah.
So
I
they're
just-
just a whole line. Like they're going, both Marvel, DC. Like they're just getting like the big couples, I guess you could say, in each the IPs, obviously. So
Yeah, I mean, but think of it this way. I know a lot of people that just collect X-Men, right?
for sure.
So they don't care about, Batman and Catwoman and Superman, and so it's going to be like, okay, who's the next couple they're going to do? And if that's a genre you want to pick, it's not something I would collect. Like I said, if my wife were into it, she's like, I love that, I'd buy it for her, no problem. Wouldn't have an issue with it. I love art, and I think the art, at least in this render, looks great. We'll see when they actually start producing it and starts hitting people's shelves and see actual pictures, because you can do a lot with the editing and the artwork and stuff like that. But there's a piece for everybody, man. Besides that, it looks great. It's not something I'd pick, but it's a great piece.
Yeah, no, I think it's a great piece too. I'll talk more about that here in a minute. Marcos, are you getting this?
Not getting it, but I think
Okay.
the concept they're going for, I think this is a great piece. Like they hit it out of the park for what they were going for.
Right,
yeah.
For me, no, I just want to get. I'm not big into the Dio 1/5, romanticized, and like it's just not me. But it looks good though. Like I'm not.
It does look good.
Like the characters look good. Like I think the Batman and Catwoman are like it's a good looking piece. Like it's just something I wouldn't get though. That's the only thing. Like I think the Batman, if they came out with like a 1/4 Batman like that, I would maybe consider it, like the suit he had on and everything and the portrait. But for me, it's just not something I would get. But good job on them though, and it's a good price too, $750. 2 characters, 1/5. It's close to 1/4, I guess you could say. But for me, it's just no go.
Yeah, I mean, I understand it wouldn't fit your collection or anything, Marcos, but I think you can still appreciate it. I really like the price point too. Yeah, the price point is definitely reasonable.
Yeah.
No,
What characters would you guys like to see though? If they did like they kept going on this line, like, what other couples would you guys like to see? I don't know.
yeah, I mean, I'm not really even sure what I would want to see.
Like Captain America, Peggy, maybe like something
That'd
like
be cool.
that. Like
That'd be cool.
I don't know who else. Like you could do like Deadpool and Death. That'd be a fun one. Like Goofy. I don't know though. Like other couples like that. Storm, Black Panther would be pretty cool, maybe.
Yeah, I think that I think it would look really good when it was paired up with other X-Men. It wouldn't even necessarily have to be a couple's piece, but I do love how her legs are kicking in the air and he's holding her. That looks really cool, actually. And there's cards being like floated around inside like the smoke and the fire. That's really sweet. I like that a lot.
What about Professor X and Magneto, like them, like making out?
That actually would be cool. It would be cool. My man, the real ninja, is in the house. Miguel, how you doing, man? Good to see you, brother. Really good dude, man. Make sure you follow him. He's got an amazing channel. It's amazing. So, Mr. Kiefer, can you see this coming home, or what do you think about this?
I don't collect X-Men,
Right?
but I have to give it to Sideshow. Those female portraits that they do,
Great job.
I think better than I think any other company out there in quarter scale or fifth scale like this. They just do a great job. I like it. It's kind of whimsical. Like I say, I'm not an X-Men collector, but I have to compliment Sideshow. It's a great looking piece.
Yeah, no, I agree. It is. Let me bring up this gentleman before I forget. Ross, you can email me at gdlkmotion@yahoo.com, short for Godlike Motion. So gdlkmotion@yahoo.com. I would love to talk about your collection online. So that'd be great. You can have that on one show.
Watch Ross have like the greatest collection of all time.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what the hell, man?
Yeah. So, so you mind giving the ghost runner treatment? Oh, that would be really cool.
That'd be cool, man.
Yeah, that would be cool, Miguel. That'd be awesome.
Oh, the eyes too, for sure. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, dude, that would be so sick.
What another $200 probably on the piece?
Yeah.
Sucks.
Yeah, Lane, I know what you mean. The 1/5 scale kind of threw me off a little bit, so I wasn't sure really about that. But Noah, where's this coming home to? Where are you going to put it at?
Yeah, I don't really collect X-Men at the moment right now, but
Yeah.
I do love the characters. I love the colors on this piece. I think it really pops. Yeah, and like you said, the female portrait's really good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's an awesome piece, but yeah, just a weird scale. This is kind of the type of dynamic statue I don't usually go for.
Okay.
I think sometimes when poses can get too specific, and same with facial expressions, you can get kind of tired of looking at it. So
I could see that.
so specific, yeah.
I
But
can definitely see that.
yeah, otherwise, I mean, I think this will be good. I mean, I could see this being kind of a one-off for somebody, or go in like an odd spot in the collection. But might be kind of tough to display this with other pieces just because of that scale.
You have to
Yeah.
really be a big fan of this couple, though. Like,
Sure.
like if you're a big fan of this couple, like it's perfect statue for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alan brought up a great point, though. Sideshow's been killing it with the female portraits. Like,
Yeah.
like that Batgirl, my God, that was like a 1/3 statue. Oh my gosh, dude, that would be amazing.
Yeah, this was going to be my point is about this piece. Firstly, I want to say that I love that Sideshow is doing things that other people aren't doing. And let's just be real, they're doing a lot of things right now. They're pumping out a lot of pieces. They're taking chances on stuff. I think there's some pieces that could be questionable, but there's others that I think that are great. I'm still waiting to see their Weapon X because they teased that a while back, but have not shown it yet.
That and the Superman,
The Superman, right?
It hasn't been put on pre-orders.
So, I want to see what they end up doing with this piece and what it comes out, how it comes out, because I really want to see some. I know they've teased it, but I really want to see some production pieces. I'm pretty sure that's coming up pretty soon. Yeah, this is a great piece. I do love the price point. Is it for me? No, I don't collect X-Men, but if you do, I think it'd be a great piece. The only problem I think is the scale. So you could probably use a riser maybe and have it to where it was maybe rose up just a little bit, and you can put it somewhere as a proximity piece also. But for me personally, it's not a piece that I would go with. Be thankful, Noah and Alan, you don't collect X-Men because there's so many options out there.
Every company does it.
And to be fair, the best X-Men pieces I've ever seen are all custom-based fan art. They're not licensed pieces. Some of the best ones I've ever seen. But yeah, this is I think it's a great piece. Is it for me? Probably not. It's not one that will be coming home to the collection. We're right at that 2-hour mark. I did want to thank Will for joining us from ASB Collectibles. Will, did you want to mention anything else this evening? I know you were just coming on. I'm sorry about being late today.
No, you're good. No, I appreciate you having me here. Anytime you need me or would like me to join, I'm more than happy to join. I love collecting licensed, non-licensed, customs. I follow a lot of people, a lot of artists.
Yeah.
ASV Collectibles is in collaboration with this new commissioning group for customs, just marketing really. If they ask my opinion about some of their artwork, then I'll give my opinion out. But they're doing really, really big, really, really detailed stuff. There's a few projects out that they'll be coming out with. They have their own Facebook page, but they haven't added anybody yet. So we're just kind of trying to work that sort of thing. But once it opens up, you guys will be surprised with a lot of stuff. Right now they're working on if you're DC, Dark Side on Thrones. Looks amazing from what I've seen. They're doing a if you haven't read the comics, read the comics, the new Iron Man comic. He just came out with a Sentinel Buster, and I did post that on ASV Collectibles kind of idea. For you guys to have an idea of scaling, it'll be about 40 inches tall, 32 depth and wide. So it's gonna go great with Queen Studios Hulkbuster. That's I think the whole idea. And a proximity piece, the Mark 72. So if you haven't seen that, look it up. It's a great piece. And for those top cow guys that love Image Comics, if you read Image Comics, they're working on a Pit, which is out of this world. So for those of you that do like the customs or you want more information about the group or anything else that has to do with customs, hit me up. I know a lot of people, a lot of private commissioners that do like one-offs. If there's something you like, if there's a file you've seen, a Patreon, and you're like, man, I'd love to see that in 1/3, I got people for that too. I actually have a 1/3 Green Lantern in the works right now. It's from a Patreon, and they modified the file for me a little bit. I wanted to do some changes, and it was in 1/6 scale. Now it's gonna be 1/3 scale. So I'm just kind of really excited, and it's gonna be master painted, and it actually wasn't that expensive. It was pretty decent in the price. So, and I don't usually, I kind of stopped doing POs there. I only got probably one left. I finally finishing up all my POs. So I just have 2 pieces left. But yeah. So if you guys want more information about that stuff, just join ASV Collectibles. I'll be put on there. Jimmy, I can send it in your group if you want to post it.
Yep.
Also, this group has allowed me to do the review on their protos. So whenever they have their protos done and set, I don't know if they'll be painted when I do the reviews or not, but it gives the consumer a better idea of what these will actually look like in terms of detail. And this group is not planning on pushing out product after product after product. They are like really focused on every little detail on every little piece of each sculpt they're doing. So it's going to be something really, really special, and I can't wait to promote their work. And for most of you guys there, like a lot of commissioners, if they're watching or not, and you want me to push your product, I'm more than happy. I love this stuff. I don't charge anybody anything. I don't ask for anything. I just like really pushing out the product and getting newcomers involved and just kind of growing the community. So I always offer my service for free. I don't charge anybody anything. So Bay Area people, Southern Cal, if you want me to do a review and unbox a product and you don't want to put your face out there, I'm more than happy to be the face of the product. So that's kind of where we're at. That's pretty much what I have. Like if you're in Jimmy's page, I'll send Jimmy some stuff for you. You can post it on there just to kind of get it. And whenever this commissioning group wants to reveal their Facebook name, then we'll just start, marketing it, and that way everybody will know that's where it's coming from. But these guys they're legit. They're not scammers. They're not anything like that. They pride themselves in this, and they've been in the industry a long time. They're really trustworthy people. So I wouldn't work with them if I knew they were scammers or anything.
Makes sense. And just to say a little bit, I have seen a lot of these pieces already, and once you see these pieces start to take shape, I mean, especially if you're a DC or Iron Man collector, you're really going to love it. It's just so epically done. You can tell they put a lot of work into it, and they have a lot of veteran collectors behind this looking over it to make sure it's done properly. I'm really looking forward to the final product. So make sure you keep your eyes open for that, and look at Godlike Statues. Make sure you follow Will. He has an amazing channel, and he also does reviews at ASV Collectibles. Make sure you follow that. Marco,
is that the Ironmonger?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a different piece called the Sentinel Buster. It's a different piece, and it is looking pretty good, I have to say. I did put my 2 cents into that too, and I have to say it's going to be great. They got a lot of great, like I said, a lot of great collectors advising them, building these things, and I think you're going to be very, very happy with the final product. So make sure you watch out for that. Make sure you're watching it. Noah, Alan, and Marcos, thanks for supporting and getting on. We are the Godlike panel. I really appreciate everybody. Tomorrow I will post and make sure we have the unboxing for Noah. Noah is showing a lot of restraint right now to not open that box. So I promise you tomorrow I'll have it set up as soon as I get off. I'm going to try to get off early just for you, my friend. Just for you.
Whenever you guys have time. I'm home all day tomorrow. So early, late, doesn't matter to me.
He's sweating saying this. Whenever you got time, guys, we'll knock it out. So, and make sure you message me on Facebook, and I'll get you paid out. Until then, I will see you tomorrow. Stay godlike. I'll see you then.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Good night, guys.
Thank you.